Let's clear all the confusion about Topstep's payout policy. In this video, I'm going to run through all the Topstep payout rules. I myself am a Topstep funded trader and I'm also a partner with Topstep. I've been using them for a long time now, so I will run you guys through Topstep's payout policy, explain the few payout rules in simple details, and clear everything up for you so you know exactly what to expect when you become funded and when you start taking payouts. Exciting time. So let's jump to the magic whiteboard and get into it. So for example's sake, I'm going to use the Topstep 50K funded account. So imagine you've just passed your 50K combine. You're now a funded trader. You have an express funded account. So what happens is you receive a funded account, right? And it starts with a $0 balance. It has the same parameters as your 50K combine did. So you have a max drawdown of $2,000 and you have no profit targets. You're now funded. So your job is to build this account balance and build it up and start to take payouts from it strategically. So let's run through this. So in order to take your first payout, you can request a payout of up to 50% of your profits or your account balance after you have accumulated 5 winning trading days per payout request. So they classify a winning trading day as a day, any day where your net profit and loss after fees and commission is $200 or more, okay? So here's where people get confused. They assume this means you have to win 5 days in a row and then you can request a payout. It's not the case, okay? So you win Monday, Tuesday, you lose Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but then the next week you win Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's a total of 5 winning days there, okay? You've traded for 8 days, but you've won 5 of them, and each of those days you made at least $200. Well, that means you are now eligible for a payout. So in between each payout request at the beginning, you have to accumulate at least 5 winning trading days where your net P&L is $200 or more. So once you achieve that, and if you decide to take a payout after accumulating at least 5 winning days of $200, you must complete an additional 5 winning days of at least $200 from the date that your most recent payout is processed. So the way to think about it is if you take a payout, then before you can take your next one, you must accumulate another 5 winning trading days. Once you've done that, then you're eligible to take another payout and so on and so forth. Now, so let's use this graph here for an example. So you've started your funded account. You've accumulated those $200 days, $200 days, $200 days. Let's say you make $2,000 in your trading account and you've had accumulated 5 winning days within that time. At the beginning, you can request 50% of your account balance. So half of that you can choose to take as a payout, right? So you take out 50%, means you can withdraw $1,000. Now with Topstep, you keep the first 10K that you withdraw. So the first $10,000 that you make in your account that you choose to take as a payout, 100% of it is yours. There's no profit split. First $10,000 is 100% yours. Thereafter, Topstep then takes a 10% cut of all your payout. Now, another important thing to note is that whenever you take a payout, your drawdown gets set to the starting account balance, which is $0, and it stays there. It doesn't trail you up any further than that, but your trailing drawdown stops at the $0 account. That's why you want to be very strategic with your payouts, okay? Me personally, I wouldn't take a payout at $2,000 because if you take a payout at $2,000 and say you take $1,000 out, that will then drop your account balance by half, and your drawdown, because it's now set at the initial account balance, that means you now effectively only have $1,000 account size, which is very hard to keep, okay? That's keeping things a bit tight unless you're only trading micros. It's a bit tight. So what I personally like to do is actually build that account balance up, double the initial drawdown, build the account balance up to the 4K mark. So I've doubled my drawdown limit because the trailing drawdown stays at $0. Build the account up to $4,000. The trailing drawdown's still down there at $0. That's where it stays. And then anything on top of that $4,000 is what I like to consider to take payouts from. Okay, so I've built myself double the drawdown cushion of the initial account size when we started, and then anything above that is gravy. Okay, that's what I like to skim off the top. So everyone has a different approach to things. That's how I like to do it. It's a bit safer for me, gives a lot of room for error. In my opinion, it's good risk management in terms of handling the funds in my account. That's what I like to do. Everyone must make your own decision on that, but just something to keep in mind, okay? The moment you take a payout, no matter if you've already made $2,000 or not, that trailing drawdown will immediately jump to the starting account balance, and that's where it stays for the remainder of your time as a funded trader. So just keep that in mind, guys. Now, lastly, a lot of people aren't familiar with this rule, but once you've accumulated a net total of 30 winning trading days, so again, not consecutive, but just a total of 30 winning trading days, say you've been a funded trader for a month or two, couple of months, and you've got a net total 30 winning days where you earned at least $200 or more after fees and commission, you then unlock access to 100% of your account balance. So instead of in the initial stage where you can only take 50% of your account balance, after you've accumulated 30 winning trading days, you can now take up to 100% of your profits. And the best part now is requests can be made at any time from thereafter, so you don't then need to accumulate another 5 winning trading days in between. You can just request payouts whenever you like, at any time, up to 100% of the profits, okay? Your minimum payout request is $125. I don't know why you'd be withdrawing such a small amount anyway, so just keep that in mind. But you can now, at that stage, you can then take payouts at any time and any amount. But a little thing to keep in mind, say if you withdraw 100% of your profits, because the trailing drawdown is at $0, you don't want to take all the money out. Say you have $4,000 in the account after 30 winning trading days, you don't want to take the whole amount out, because well, then you've just emptied out your account, okay, and you don't have a funded account anymore. So be strategic with it, but just know once you've accumulated that net 30 days, winning days of at least $200, payouts can be requested whenever you like and for as much as you like. Just keep in mind your account size. Make sure you still have enough in there to trade with at a comfortable pace, with a comfortable cushion as well. So just some further details here. Again, on the profit split, you keep it 100% of your first 10,000. After that first 10,000 has been received by you, the trader, the profit split becomes 90-10, so you receive 90%, Topstep takes 10%, and that applies across multiple funded accounts. So no matter how many funded accounts you have or have had in the past, if you've accumulated a total of $10,000 worth of payouts across any of your funded accounts, once it exceeds $10,000, then the profit split comes into effect. And again, this last one here is just talking about what we mentioned earlier above, about when you take a payout, that maximum loss trailing drawdown gets set to the $0 balance there. So keep that in mind. Here are your available payout methods. You can be paid out by Wise, ACH bank transfer, or Wire/Swift, or international Wire/Swift. Basically all the usual ways of being paid out. And keep in mind, guys, I know some of you naughty boys have been asking me, yes, Topstep does do KYC, so you do need to submit photo ID and normally like a utility bill when you request a payout before they send it through to you, okay? Typical financial regulations, again, Topstep is a legitimate company, so they do everything by the book and legally, so it's part of the thing, okay? KYC documents are a must when you request a payout, so keep that in mind as well for you naughty boys who are trying to dodge that. But that's really it, guys. Topstep's payout policy is quite simple, okay? The danger zone that I try to warn most people of is what we mentioned earlier about taking those payouts. Make sure you're strategic and giving yourself enough room to keep trading with once you've taken a payout, okay? You don't want to take a payout, leave yourself with a tiny amount of wiggle room, and then end up blowing that funded account. Now you're back to square one. Be strategic with it. Obviously make your own financial decisions, but be strategic. Aim to build that account first before taking a payout, is my opinion. It's my unsolicited advice. Do your own research, not financial advice. It's just what I like to do, okay? But that's really it, guys. It is very simple. I just wanted to clear the air for anyone who's a bit confused about Topstep's payout policies, but that's what it is. Hope you found this video helpful. If you are wanting to try Topstep, the link pinned in the comments will give you 20% discount off the already 60% discounted prices that will automatically apply at the checkout. Follow the link, accept cookies, and that'll automatically apply for you guys who are looking to try Topstep. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and have a look through some of my old videos. There's more Topstep explainer videos if you need it. Otherwise, stay subscribed. I do put out some Topstep informational videos every now and then. So stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in the next one.